G'day guys, Paul from Wonder Roo, and we've got the pleasure of having Karen and Steve here. We're here to see the progress of their caravan, which is behind us. So Steve, Karen, we're going to do a bit of a walk around.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
Maybe you can tell us a little bit about the size while we're doing all this and, and having a look at exactly what we're up to. So you've come in, you've asked us for you know,
bit of a look around.
Bit of a look around.
Yep. Well, where do we start? We'll start at the front here, I guess.
Yeah, we'll start at the front, have a look. So we're obviously just finished the insulation on your caravan.
You did. Now, how many wires are actually in the van again, did you say? I think you mentioned the other day about 400.
Yeah, that's close enough for me.
Yeah.
That was off the top of my head. Yeah. 400.
Yeah. Now, I did decide to go the blackjack.
Yep.
I was actually convinced by Paul. He's a damn good salesman, right? But as we sort of wander around here, the progress is going really good.
Look. Yeah.
So
insulation's all done, nicely tucked in every corner.
Nicely. Well, I did have to go back this morning and tuck a few pieces in.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I think you must have touched it. But no, it's all coming along. It's all coming along good as per plan.
Wiring's it's all been roughed in, as you can see.
Yep.
Electrician's waiting for us to move out of our way so he can carry on.
I believe this morning he's putting in the 3,000 watt inverter.
Yeah, so you've got the REDARC system.
So I went the REDARC system with a 3,000 watt inverter with 1,000 watts on the roof.
Yep. Battery is 600.
Yeah, 600. So, so.
You've also gone the airbag suspension.
Went the airbag suspension. We upgraded our fridge.
You did?
Inside to, I think, a 224.
Gusto's going in that location just up there.
Yeah, we got the, what's it called? The Dobby dish.
Dishy dock.
The dishy dock.
We got the dishy dock. We got the dishy dock put in. That's going up in the cupboard up
there.
Up there. Yeah, we went the double windows.
Yep. Extra water tank once that gets installed.
Extra water tank. And,
so normally two 110s and you've got
2 110.
So you've got now three 110s plus the grey.
Plus the grey. And I also opt for a what do you call it?
The grey water bypass.
A grey water bypass. Yeah.
Yep.
And also in the bed inside, it's a queen size bed. We went. I actually didn't know, but being advised by the wonderful Paul, a standard caravan bed, which I didn't know, was 6'2". A normal bed that you'd buy out of, say, Harvey Norman's 6'6". Right. So we actually met halfway and went 6.4.
We'll go inside shortly too, but Karen chose the double windows, I think.
No, I did.
Yeah, well, we had a discussion, and so the reason we've gone for that is because we want to have a bit of airflow, but we also want to have that security.
Yeah.
So we can have one blind down, but we can have the airflow from the top, which is really good.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Great idea. So you can see the progress. We might wander around and then maybe have a look inside. Karen can show us a bit inside.
I believe the Starlink's going to come out here. The
Starlink will come down the bottom.
The Starlink cable's going to come down the bottom here somewhere.
Their cable is sitting here somewhere.
Oh, it's coming out there.
Yeah, you got the EPS insulation. You've got the 20mm TIG-welded aluminium frame, but you've got the 25 XPS insulation on the roof. A little bit lighter. 19'6".
Yeah, 19'6". I mean, that seems to be the average size, I guess.
Oh, it's the most popular size. We were tossing around with sizes, 20 and 19 and 20 and 9 feet. Yeah. So come around this way. We'll have a look. Yeah. What's happening here? The rear of the Caravans.
At the back of the van, I haven't gone crazy with the back of the van. It's just your normal thing at the back with a couple of jerry cans, only because of weight.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's got your normal standard stuff on the back.
You got your camera, reverse camera, standard bar.
Yep. Yeah.
And then you've got your airbag control panels just sitting in there. But you've elected to go with the outdoor pantry. Yeah. Something slightly different.
Yeah. What I did there, I did a bit of a draft up and got the boys here just to fine tune a little bit, because what I actually want to do, because Karen works online, so she's always inside, and I'm a bit rowdy, so she doesn't really want me coming inside the van. she doesn't want me coming in and out of the van all the time because I clang and bang around. So what I've actually got the boys to do, with a little bit of help from myself, I've done like a external pantry, I guess. So I've made this section through here that when you open up this door, you can actually access all the way through into the van. So I can take out whatever I want here to do whatever I want to do. And I've normally got the ute here with my fridge. I can access milk.
Yeah.
I can access here to make myself a cup of tea or coffee or whatever I want to do.
Yeah. Great idea.
So yeah, just little shelves for coffee or whatever you want to do.
Portable induction cooktop.
Yeah, have an induction there, or a little fold down sink sort of thing. Can all pull out, sit here. I can do what I want to do here without actually even going in the van.
You'll have your entertainment in that location with some power points.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, and then you're going to have an outdoor shower. A bit different to your normal.
Yeah, the outdoor shower is actually going to be relocated here, so I'll have hot and cold water here.
Exactly.
So if I want to do a wash up here, once again, without going inside the van, I can just do a bit of a hot wash up here, and I can stay outside. Yep. Normally she locks me out, so that's why it's out here.
Don't come back in after 10:30 when I'm asleep.
Yeah, exactly. No, and then along here there's another little picnic table. I guess is that what you call it?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, little picnic table there, well, which folds down, and that's about it. And then just your normal run-of-the-mill stuff. And
your awnings, your speakers, external speakers.
Yeah, all your normal.
All your awning lights and so forth.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we'll go inside and have a look at that.
We opted for was a level surface coming into the van, which is a little bit different to what we've had before.
We had the stairwell.
And, we did have the stairwell. Thank you, Farmer Steve, for mentioning that. And coming up onto 2 steps instead of the one. And so I think that would be a nicer entrance into the van and for stability as well.
Yeah.
So that's really good.
Yeah. Make our way through. Maybe have a look at the ensuite.
Yeah.
So everything's progressing really well.
Yeah, no, it's good.
We'll get the cameraman to come through. So you got what type of toilet was Ogo?
Yeah. So we've gone,
we tossed and turned with that, didn't we?
Yeah, so the compost toilet. So we haven't had that before, but we've been told by quite a few people that once having that, they wouldn't go back to the other, which is really good. Loving the design of the shower as well. Got that extra mirror space in there, and also the washing machine, because we haven't had that before, and that was always a bit of so Farmer Steve, he was on extra washing duty sometimes in the morning, so I think he's going to love that washing machine. And it's really quite spacious.
Yeah, so we also tossed up whether to have the washing machine on the wall or floor mounted, and the reason I opted for the wall was to see how long it'll take before it actually falls off.
We've got a steel plate behind that, so it's not going to fall off.
They did put a steel plate behind it, which was it's quite surprising. Yeah, not much timber, or hardly any timber. It's all steel plate, aluminium, which is good. And the fridge in here, we opt for as I was saying outside, the 224 litre. So we upped it with the
175.
From the 175, we upped it
very popular
into there.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
You went for the L shape. Sorry, Karen.
Yeah.
No, and something I didn't quite realise about the fridge cavity, but then also the cupboard underneath that actually goes through to the external of the van, so that can be accessed on either side.
Another thing to keep me out of the caravan. See, she's always thinking
anything possible.
Yeah. So inside we opt for the L shape. Yeah. And
because Karen, you're working from the caravan.
So, I work online and with a couple of businesses, and so it was important for me to be comfortable, but then also for the long-legged Farmer Steve, who had difficulty with the cafe style. So we've opted for that the L shape, so there's more leg room, and loving the fact that you can swivel that table around, which is really good.
Yeah. And we've got plenty of storage under there, and I mean we can. So you'll have the Starlink outside. It'll be set up in here. That's where the dishy dock will be set up in there. So
we stayed with the standard microwave, the 23 litre flatbed. We sort of ummed and ahed about the 4-in-1 at one stage as well.
Yeah, I think the 4-in-1 was a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. So.
And also, we're coming from a caravan that didn't have a microwave. And so when we were talking about do we go the 4-in-1 or just the standard microwave, we thought, well, let's just go standard because we've travelled 6 months without a microwave. Yeah. So I think that would be absolutely fine. Yeah. And loving the fact that it's a flat surface microwave as well, not the turntable.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so we've gone, no.
Colours is what I was going to mention, yep.
Yeah, no oven. We didn't worry about the oven because we do, basically, we have our barbecue and bits and pieces outside, so normally what we do, if we're going to do a baked dinner or whatever we're going to do, a cake, whatever's normally done in the Weber. And so it just gives a little bit more storage space. We're going to lose a little bit under there for the outside sort of access. Yeah. And cupboards and bits and pieces here and the sink and yeah.
Yeah, so the cooking facilities that we've arranged for is to have the stovetop, which is a combination of gas and electric, and then have a bit of a grill. Because sometimes Family Steve does like his grilled Easter buns, so we'll be able to do that in the griller. But didn't really see the need for the oven because we do have a microwave and also do have the grill as well.
That's correct, yeah.
And we did also offer some extra space in the bench top as well, so we've just stretched that out a tiny bit. I think it might have only been about 50 mil.
Be interesting to see how, interesting to see how it turns up. I did run a tape over it just before, but we'll see how that turns out.
Extra little bench space on the on the left-hand side of the sink as well.
Yeah, I must add too that we were going to go gasless.
Yeah,
we were going to go gasless, and because that seems to be a thing of the future.
Well, your batteries are definitely, and your solar panels are definitely capable of.
Yeah. So we've overcame. We've got plenty of battery and solar, which would smash it all. But then we went, well, I mean, gas is always handy to have. We're going to have gas on the van anyway because of the barbecue. Yeah. If we don't use the gas inside, well, that can just stay shut, and that just gives us more bench space anyway. Yeah. So it's kind of like it's a no-brainer, I guess. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more weight. That would be the only thing, maybe.
There's more versatility with the cooking when you do have a combination of gas and electric.
Yeah.
And you would know that as a master chef. Yeah,
Paul does want to come around for dinner, but it ain't going to happen. That's the colour.
Yeah, that's the colour that you've gone for up the top.
That's the colour we've gone for up the top. Probably a bit hard to see, but we're going actually a different colour down here below. You see the colour probably better looking at that there. And so we've gone that colour sort of from there up, and we've gone a really light blue for the for the cupboards underneath. And what's the colour of the?
It's
a Sorbonne.
No,
it is.
Is it a Sorbonne? Or is that flooring?
It's the ready colour.
It's the ready colour.
Think of what it's called.
Terracotta type colour.
Yeah, exactly.
So the terracotta ready sort of colour is going to be for the lounge. I think will really it'll really blend in with the colour of the cupboards we've picked. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
And with this floor, but
like a baby blue colour for the bottom.
Sort of just a light, sort of a light blue, yeah.
The floor currently is being protected, so it's not the floor colourings that
and we didn't go for any extra cupboards underneath here. We didn't really need any of that, and so we got plenty of storage in there. We got the gas, the heater in there, the diesel heater. Which will service us. So we got an extra power point put in over there, like a double power point. We had to have it located on the outside here because it was too close to the gas here. So we wanted up here, but we couldn't do that. So we got one here, and we got another double down here. So we've got the 2 power points rather than having to have something here. If the oven top is shut, well, then you don't have to worry about lugging, like having everything running to the one. So we got the 2, which is
much better,
which is good. Yeah. And
did you want to talk about the wardrobe? How we've opted for the shelves opposed to hanging space?
I think probably everyone looks at vans would know that you can either get shelves in or you just go the hanging. But we went to shelves. I think you pack a bit more. A bit more stuff in there. Yeah.
So you got 3 shelves in total.
Yeah.
3 shelves in total. Yeah. We might have 3 shelves in total, but I'll end up with 1 and she'll have the rest. Yeah. So that'll be plenty actually. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. I think.
So maybe in another week's time you'll be back, and a week and a half, about a week and a half, should be back, and we'll be doing another video with the handover.
Well, I am hoping.
We won't tell anyone about the external colour just yet.
No, I don't think we should.
Yeah, we'll leave that.
We'll leave that till later.
The next video.
There's a few things I like to leave till later. Actually, yeah. And that's really it. Other than that, the boys are doing a great job here. They're so far they've been to their word, except Paul. He normally come here and he's not here. He's having holidays and here and there and everywhere and whatnot. But no, it's all good. It's all very good. Yeah.
Yeah. What I probably love the most is the fact that you're very welcomed if you wanted to come in and see the progress. They haven't kicked him out yet, so that's a bonus, or not. And but no, but on all serious notes, it's Paul's been great to deal with, and all of the other staff as well. They're all very welcoming and open to any questions that we do have. So.
Yeah, no, it's been good.
No, that's awesome.
No, it has been good. Yeah, no, really good.
If you guys out there want to know more about Wonder Roo, please don't hesitate to give us a call. My phone number is 0466 935 487. You're more than welcome to come to the factory and have a tour of what we do here. Everything's done under one roof. We specialise in TIG-welded aluminium frame, and we have a few different innovative ideas that have been released not long ago. So if you want to know more about those, give us a call. Cheers.